All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So, due to what is going on in IPOB, in Madden absence, people are wondering what is going on. Why is it that DOS could do this and do that? Right? Some people believe that Mazda is no longer their leader, and not only that, they don't want him to be the leader anymore. And some said he's our leader. Some say no, he's no longer our leader. Those who say he's no longer our leader because he's in detention used to believe that even though he's in DSS, he should be the leader. Remember when this issue of sit at home started? They said no, Mazda Nnamdi gave order that sit at home should be cancelled. Then PM Samanekpa said no. I understand what the cancellation of sit at home means. I understand what it meant for the movement. And some people say yes, but as long as Mazda said that, stop. DOS unite, they all agree to disagree from what PM actually stand for. What do I mean by that? They join hands together to attack Samanekpa for not accepting this rumor that Mazda Nnamdi wants sit at home to be cancelled. They stretched it to they said that the lawyer started, talking about PM in a very bad way. Of course, DOS was happy with that. They were busy. They supported the lawyers and all that. Today, the same people who said that he was not obey, he must obey Mazda Nnamdi then, and I'm telling you, we cannot obey Mazda Nnamdi because in DSS. So they contradicted themselves in everything. But today, Mazda Nnamdi, and I believe whether it's from family or the lawyer, that Mazda Nnamdi somehow have officially distanced himself from DOS, okay, that with their other crooked movement and all that. So this publication was made by Sahara Reporter. Sahara Reporters, made this publication just to re-echo the same thing that Mazda Nnamdi under IPOB, of course, have made this publication to warn anyone who that sees himself as member of IPOB that they have two choices. Is either to obey Mazda Nnamdi or get out of IPOB. One thing I love about it is that they did not mention DOS. DOS sometimes, each time I remember the name, I remember DSS. But be it as it may, my people, we are here to torchlight this particular claim. And one of the claims is the same thing that I've told you, which is this, that IPOB, as you can see it here, this is the headline, April 7, 2026, news. This is from Sahara Reporters. Let me go up and so you can see that. Yeah, this is Sahara Reporters, as you can see here. So when you come here, IPOB orders members to show total loyalty to Nnamdi or exit the movement. So the era of hiding and trying to challenge Nnamdi in IPOB has come and gone. That is what they're saying here. The pro-Biafran group alleges a long-running infiltration plot by the Nigerian government aimed at destroying its movement from within. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has warned its members to maintain total loyalty, obedience, and strict compliance or leave the movement. Of course, the pro-Biafra group alleged a long-running infiltration plot by the Nigerian government aimed at destroying its movement from within. And those ones they have plotted in they have grown a very wide jaw, they have grown wing. That's just the fact. In a statement issued on Tuesday by its spokesperson Emma Powerful, IPOB insisted that its member must focus exclusively on three key objectives tied to the release of its imprisoned leader Mazda Nnamdi, warning that any diversion would be treated as an act of sabotage. Powerful said that IPOB has successfully resisted all desperate attempts by our moral enemies to infiltrate our rank and file membership, and even some elements occupying key sensitive positions within the movement. The grand plot to divide and infiltrate IPOB, which began in 2016, was carefully hatched by the Nigerian government and its colonial masters, accusing the Nigerian government of exploiting Kanu's detention to weaken the group and install loyalists IPOB said. So that is to put their own loyalists, people that are going to obey them and all that within the movement. They exploit the temporary absence of our leader to groom opportunistic individuals, especially those close to the coordinators, especially those close to the corridor of power, by appealing to their natural greedy tendencies in a bid to usurp authority. The group further alleged that similar tactics were used to future other pro-Biafra movements, warning that such efforts to fracture other pro-Biafra movements, warning that such effort would not succeed against IPOB. I think they started using it. Anyway, let me not say it, because which other other Biafra movement are you referring to? I don't know. Discover related topic. Okay. Don't worry. Let's continue with this one. Here, IPOB added that from 6 p.m. on Tuesday, April 7th, 2026, any post or comment that diverts from these three focal points shall be discontinued. Okay, shall be discounted outright. IPOB also want this distance to level stating every other topic. IPOB want distance to leave stating every other topic, discussion, comment, write-up, or social media post that is not directly again towards Biafran restoration. Along these three clearly defined lines must be disregarded and treated as the handwork of an enemy of Biafra. Reinforcing its stance on internal discipline, IPOB stated, we cannot and we will not allow our enemies to infiltrate certain individuals through politicians or any other conduct in their filthy bid to weaken us from within. This issue is okay. This was says is stressed on waving alliance to Kanu, saying we are one indivisible family under the supreme command of Oyendumas Nnamdi Kanu. Anything outside this scared focus is an unwelcome distraction and must be rejected with the contempt it deserves. IPOB strictly warn anything outside this scared focus is an unwelcome distraction and must be rejected with the contempt it deserves. Any individual or group of individuals that disagree with this directive or so desire can leave IPOB and go from their own and go form their own movement. We would support them. We will support them. Okay, that is we understand this because I've said it before. If you want to have a copy of it, just check on Sarah Reporter. they made this publication, and I think it's all about what we already know, and just emphasize more on it, reminding people that discipline is the key. Promoting this kind of division is not welcomed in IPOB, that they want to make sure that every member understand as a leader of the group. You cannot just come in and begin to, create or plant your own leadership skill, undermine the structure that Mazakan have built and sacrificed for. I agree totally, but let's not forget that that does not mean that Mazakan hates another person, because I know some of us we would like to say, oh, so does it mean that he don't appreciate the IP that the Biafran have been declared? That's not what it means. You can only take that serious when Mazakan is free and decided not to do anything. That's where you can answer, okay, what are you looking for again? But for now, we know the humiliation and the attack that people are working hard to achieve from within. This is not about only the agitation, only the IPB as organization, but also it, just for example, almost every crime from Eastern Partner is being tagged Thomas Nnamdi. It started very long time ago, but people are not noticing it now in this recent age. Please let me know what you think about it, because I wouldn't want the video to be too long. Let us know what you think about it, and God bless you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.